Whether it's their amazing talent or their general attitude toward the game, some athletes just can't help but win hearts all over the world. Over the years, we've seen many talented players earn the respect of spectators through their actions both on and off the field. And in today's video, we've compiled a list of some of the most respected athletes of all time. So let's dive right in. For our number 16 spot, it's Ted Williams. Many people believe Ted Williams to be the finest batter in baseball history, since he was the last player to hit 400 in a season. He played in the big leagues from 1939 to 1960, spanning 4 separate decades, followed by his induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1966 for his achievements. Many others think he led an even more extraordinary life, one that included participation in 2 wars, travel for fishing, and major volunteer work. It's hard not to be impressed with his achievements. Moving on to our number 15, Jerry Rice. Jerry Lee Rice is an American wide receiver who played for 20 seasons in the National Football League, NFL. He was born October 13, 1962, and is most remembered for his 3 championship-winning seasons with the San Francisco 49ers. But he also played for the Oakland Raiders and Seattle Seahawks twice more toward the end of his career. He was given the nickname World because of his exceptional catching skills, and thanks to his successes and multiple records, he's recognized as the best wide receiver in NFL history and one of the all-time greats. For number 14, it's Kobe Bryant. American former professional basketball player Kobe Bryant spent all 20 years of his playing career with the National Basketball Association's Los Angeles Lakers. With the Lakers, Kobe Bryant won 5 NBA titles and holds the record for most points scored in team history. In 2016, he retired, and unfortunately, at 41, he died in a helicopter crash near Calabasas, California. Coming up at number 13, Jean Beliveau. One of the most recognizable players in the history of the Montreal Canadiens and the National Hockey League was Jean Beliveau. He received the Hart Trophy in 1956 and 1964, the Art Ross Trophy in 1956, and the Conn Smythe Trophy in 1957. He was the second player in NHL history to earn 1,000 points and the 4th to score 500 goals. He holds the NHL record for most Stanley Cup victories with 17, including 10 as a player and 7 as a team executive. Bill was appointed a Companion of the Order of Canada and a Grand Officer of the Ordre National de Quebec. He is a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame and Canada's Walk of Fame. For number 12, we've got Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar is an Indian ex-international cricketer who captained the Indian national team. Recognized as one of cricket's all-time great batsmen, Sachin holds the record for the most runs ever scored in ODI and Test. He also holds the record for the most man-of-the-match honors in all of international cricket. In India, people sometimes refer to him as the god of cricket in all of international cricket. On number 11 is Lionel Messi. Soccer player Luis Lionel Andre Leo Messi plays for both the Argentina national team and FC Barcelona as a striker. When he was 13 years old, Messi moved from Argentina to Spain after FC Barcelona promised to cover the cost of his medical care. His team won over 24 league titles and competitions during his time there, solidifying his reputation as one of the best players in history. He established a record for the most goals scored in a single year in 2012, and he won the Ballon d'Or for Europe for the 6th time in 2019. Following him is Peyton Manning at number 10. Peyton Williams Manning, a former American football quarterback, was born on March 24, 1976. He spent 18 seasons in the National Football League and played collegiate football at the University of Tennessee. Manning spent 14 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts before spending his final 4 with the Denver Broncos. Many regard Peyton Manning as one of the greatest quarterbacks to have ever played in the National Football League. He joined the club in 1998 after being selected before the failure of Ryan Leaf. Peyton is the elder brother of former New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning and the son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning. Next, at number 9, Don Bradman. Without a doubt, Sir Donald Bradman of Australia was the greatest cricketer of the 20th century and the best batsman of all time. In the early years of the game, only W.G. Grace ever came close to matching his status as a player. The Don continued to live in the 21st century over 50 years after his retirement. His reputation throughout that period as a player, administrator, selector, wise man, and statesman in the sport of cricket only grew. His contributions went beyond sports. They altered Australia's relationship with the so-called Mother Nation. For number 8, we've got Jackie Robinson. Jackie Roosevelt Robinson, an American professional baseball player, was the first African-American to compete in Major League Baseball, MLB, in the modern era. On April 15, 1947, Robinson began at first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers, breaking the color barrier in baseball. The signing of Robinson to the Dodgers signaled the end of professional baseball's racial segregation, which had kept black players in the Negro Leagues since the 1880s. In 1962, Robinson was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. At number 7 is Derek Jeter. Jeter. Derek Jeter is a former professional baseball shortstop from the United States. He's also a businessman and a baseball executive. Jeter played for the New York Yankees for the whole of his 20-year Major League Baseball career. He garnered 396 out of 397 votes, the second highest percentage in MLB history, behind his teammate Mariano Rivera, and the most made by a position player. From September 2017 until February 2022, he served as both the Miami Marlins league president and CEO. Moving on to number 6, Wayne Gretzky. A former professional ice hockey player from Canada, Wayne Douglas Gretzky, CC, is also a former head coach. From 1979 through 1999, he took part in 20 NHL seasons for 4 different clubs. No one in the league can do as much justice to the number 99 jersey. It's reserved for Wayne's uniquely special ability, which he contributed to every game. People all around the world know Wayne for his achievements because of not just his skill as a hockey player, but also his genuinely kind personality. For our number 5 spot, we've got Pelé. Former Brazilian professional footballer Edson Arantes do Nascimento, better known by his stage name Pelé, played as a striker. He won the title of the International Olympic Committee's Athlete of the Century in 1999. Time also gave him the honor of being among the top 100 most influential individuals of the 20th century. In 2000, the athlete was among the 2 winners of the FIFA Player of the Century award. He was also named the World Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, which is a very prestigious award. Moving on to number 4 is Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, also known as George Herman Ruth Jr., was an American professional baseball player whose Major League Baseball career lasted 22 seasons, from 1914 to 1935. Known as the Bambino and the Sultan of SWAT, Ruth started his Major League Baseball career as a standout left-handed pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, but it was as a slugging outfielder with the New York Yankees that he gained the most notoriety. Many people believe Ruth to be the greatest baseball player of all time, making him one of the most revered sports figures in American society. At the number 3 spot is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was an American professional boxer, but he's also known for his work in the fields of activism, entertainment, and philanthropy. He was born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. in 1942 and passed away in 2016. He's commonly considered the finest heavyweight boxer and greatest athlete of the 20th century. Nicknamed the Greatest, he's largely regarded as one of the most prominent athletic figures of the century. Moving on to our number 2, it's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a former NBA player who now runs a company in the United States. By acclamation, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, reads his biography on the NBA website. The athlete took part in the National Basketball Association (NBA) for 15 seasons, and during his run, he earned 6 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls. In the 1980s and 1990s, he played a significant role in the NBA's globalization, making him a cultural figure on a global scale. Finally, at number 1, we have Roger Federer. The Association of Tennis Professionals has placed Roger Federer, a former professional tennis player from Switzerland, 3rd in the world for men's singles tennis. Federer was born on August 8, 1981. He has won 20 Grand Slam singles championships, the most ever won by a male tennis player. He is the only male player to hold the top spot in the ATP rankings for over 300 weeks. He has held it for a record 302 weeks. He has maintained the top spot for a record 237 consecutive weeks. Federer became a professional tennis player in 1998. From October 2002 until November 2016, he was always in the top 10. That's a wrap for this video. Did your favorite athlete make it to the list? Comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.